Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It has literally been forever since I've sat down and filmed. I am exhausted. I'm a little sick. If you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you guys might not know, but I recently adopted a puppy. It's literally been a week since she's been here, and it's been the hardest, longest week of my entire life. This is definitely one of the hardest things I've ever had to do, I'm not gonna lie. This is like a brave moment for me to finally sit down and to like try to film something. I didn't want to do anything like too crazy or difficult today, just in case, you know, attention is somewhere else. So I'm watching her on a little screen. I got a little camera. She's whining. You're probably gonna hear her a few times, but I'm trying to teach her to kind of not be as attached. So we'll see how this goes. I feel so distracted, but I really want to sit down and film. At the end of the video, I will bring her out and show you guys Mia. But right now, she needs to learn to stay in her crate and be silent. Mama's gotta work. So basically, I'm just gonna be doing some makeup therapy. I'm gonna put makeup on my face and just chill and hang out with you guys. So let's get started. I don't know if you guys can hear her. She's complaining, but it's okay. We have to ignore that. Besides being completely stressed, I haven't been sleeping properly and now I'm getting a cold. So I'm gonna start off with the Farsali Liquid Glass Face Serum. This is gonna be my base for my makeup. Serum tears. There's definitely been a lot of tears this week. I have not broken down this many times in my life, but having a new puppy is definitely really difficult. So for my foundation, I'm going to take the Pure 4-in-1 Love Your Selfie foundation. I'm using the shade LG3. I think it's like way too light. I do go in with some cream contour to kind of like warm up my skin, but for the most part it matches my neck quite well, but I feel like it just kind of leaves me looking a little bit too ghostly. I said it makes me look ghostly. I was not kidding. Like, this looks actually so crazy in the camera, but I promise this will get fixed. I just need to get a new shade. I literally have not really been able to leave the house much, so that's been great. I'm gonna go into the Huda Beauty Tantour in Fair, and I'm gonna do some cream bronzing because I look like a ghost. But yeah, so one of the crazy things about having a puppy is the fact that my whole schedule has changed. Like, I am up at 6 a.m. every single morning. And I am not a morning person. I do not wake up at 6 a.m. for any reason. Like, do not wake me up. Mia, that in itself has been really hard on me. Like, my body is still trying to get used to it. So I wake up like really exhausted and really drained of energy, only just to have more energy drained out of me by taking care of a puppy. And I keep telling myself like things will get better. Like, I know things will change. This is very new. It's literally been a week. I can't expect her to learn everything that fast, but it really is a lot of patience, and I just keep trying to remind myself that, because sometimes you're just like, what have I done? Like, why? For my concealer, I'm using the Uoma Beauty Woke Concealer. I'm using the shade White Pearl T1. I think this is the lightest shade. I recently did a review video on this concealer and the foundation, and I really ended up loving it. The foundation is way too light for me, so I still need to go get a darker shade. Again, I just really have not had any time to do that. So I've been using the concealer though, like every day, and I really, really like it a lot. I'm just going to put some on the bridge of my nose. Yeah, I just needed to take the plunge and just sit down and film. One of the things I'm trying to teach her right now is to be in her crate by herself and to not get so attached, because I feel like even a few days in, she was already really attached to me. So that's the one thing I'm trying to implement, because I do not want her to have like separation anxiety later on in life. That is not a good thing. I want her to be able to be alone by herself and be happy and content. So that's what we're practicing, and I feel like that's one of the hardest things right now because she hates it. But it just like breaks my heart because I don't like hearing that. Like, who likes hearing a baby crying? I'm going into my Maybelline Fit Me powder in the shade 10. And I'm going to use this to set my foundation and concealer. I just think it's really important for me not to completely let myself go and fall into this like deep dark hole, because I'm not going to lie to you guys, it pretty much, I was getting there this week having her, and I was like, I don't know when I'm going to be able to work. Will I be able to work? Can I leave my house? Like, I can't go anywhere or do anything without her crying or being by my side. I can't leave her by herself. Like, it's been a lot. I'm just gonna take a little bit of the Makeup Forever Velvet Powder with a fluffy brush, and I just like to dust any excess powder off of my face with this. While this kind of adds like a little something, creates a more flawless, smooth base. I've really been loving this powder a lot. For my bronzer, I'm going to go into the Limecrime SunKissed face palette. I have been loving this bronzer right here. Like, the shade is so pretty, and it's a matte. I like the formula of the powder too. It's not patchy at all, and it's like that perfectly buildable bronzer. It's not super overwhelming at like first application. I just think this is like perfect for my skin tone. It's not too warm and it's not too like ashy or cool either. It's like a nice in between. For my blush, I'm going to take the Limecrime Softwear blush in Gigabyte BB. This is something I've been using pretty much every day. I really like it. It's kind of a cream to powder blush. It has a very interesting consistency to it. I just really love how soft it is. When you apply it, it looks really natural and it's very easily buildable. It doesn't do anything weird to my foundation, even though it is more of a creamy like texture. For my highlighter, I'm going to go back to that Limecrime palette and I'm going to go into this shade right here. This is such a beautiful highlight. I've actually been wearing it on my brow bone too, and it's so pretty. It looks really metallic and wet, but I'm going to pop this onto my cheek. Like, look at that. It's so freaking beautiful. Oh my gosh. I usually like mixing this with something that's a little bit more gold too, because it is quite pearly, but sometimes it's like really intense. Like, if I want a more natural highlight, this is definitely not like a natural look at all. So I'm gonna go over top with something else, but this is definitely beaming. I think she's napping. That's a good sign. Hopefully it stays like that for a little bit. It's so funny because it's literally 11 a.m. Normally I'd be like filming at like 3-4 p.m. because that's just generally by the time I wake up and I do things, whatever, and I film, that's what time it is. But I've been up since like 7 this morning. She slept a little bit in this morning, which I was very shocked about. I'm going to take a little bit of the Bareminerals highlight in the shade Free, and this definitely has more like a gold sheen to it. So I'm just going to layer that on top of my existing highlight just to kind of tone that really pearly color down a little bit. We're definitely glowing today. For my brows, I'm going in with the Anastasia brow definer in the shade Taupe, and I'm just going to kind of like just lightly give a little definition, mostly to the ends of my brows. The other day I was actually grooming my brows and I stepped back for a second and realized that I took off a little bit more than usual. So my brows are definitely a lot thinner than they usually are, but I half don't hate it. I think it's actually kind of like refreshing. It's a little bit different. I like it. I like it. I'm going to take some of the Milk Makeup KusH Brow Gel in Haze. I'm running out of this and I need to get some more, but this is going to help hold the brows in place, but it also has pigment to it, which kind of lightens my brows a little bit because I do have lighter hair. Just makes it a little less harsh looking. I don't know if it's because I'm getting sick or it's just earlier than usual, but I feel like my voice is so deep right now. This is like my sexy morning voice. Hello, nice to meet you guys. What's up? How's it going? That is actually terrifying. I did not realize that my voice goes that deep. I'm learning a lot of things about myself waking up at 6 a.m. The brows are done. I actually did not think this through to what I'm using on my eyes. Let me see if I can find something interesting, maybe something I haven't really used before, so we can play with some new shadows. So BRB. That was a really short-lived nap. Okay, I'm gonna try to get through this. So I did find an eyeshadow palette to use. This is from Nabla Cosmetics. It's called the Secret Palette, and it is so freaking pretty. Like, this is beautiful packaging, and these are the colors inside. You definitely have a good array of really pretty neutral shades, but you have pops of some color, some jewel tones. These metallics look stunning. I haven't tried this before. I have tried their other palettes, and I really do like it. So I don't know what I'm gonna create, where we're gonna create something, if she lets me. I'm gonna start off with this shade right here. It's called I Promise, and I'm gonna pop this in my brow bone. Ooh, that is so pretty. I wonder how much of my video I'm gonna have to edit out with her like screaming in the back. I'm gonna go into this baby pink color. It's called Giulietta. Okay. And this is gonna be my first transition color. I'm just gonna pop this, in the crease. All I wanna do is just nap for a month straight. Wake me up in a month. It's a really pretty pink. It's a lot more pigmented than I thought it was gonna be. I'm dipping into this shade right here. It's called Contigo. It's like a matte brown, but it's kind of like an interesting tone. I feel like this would pair with the pink really nicely. I feel like it does have like more pinky tone to it. I'm so glad I got a camera because my mind is always like, what is she doing? What is she up to? But now I can see her. She's just really restless. I am gonna take this darker brown. It's called Mea Culpa. I'm probably butchering these. I'm so sorry. But I'm gonna take, ooh, she looks so pigmented. So I'm gonna tap that out a little and take a really small amount and just kind of press it onto the outer parts of my lid. Just stamp it before I blend it just so it makes it a little bit easier. Shadows are so pretty. Like everything is blending beautifully so far. I guess for the lids, I'm gonna go into this shade right here. It's called Big Experience. Let me swatch it with my finger. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a lot different than I thought. That's so pretty. Yeah, I think I guess I'll just apply it with my finger since I have it on it. And let's see what the pigmentation is like. Not bad. I bet if we wet this shadow a little, it'll be even more intense. Also, my nails are too long, so I can't really get in there. I'm gonna take a little bit of Fix Plus with the shadow. Oh yeah, that's a pretty color. I think she fell asleep again, which is good. I hope it lasts a little bit longer. I'm trying really hard to like not drop anything to like suddenly wake her up. I'm on eggshells here, guys. I'm gonna go back to that shade we put in the brow bone, I promise, and I'm going to pop that on the inner corners of my eyes. Oh my gosh, this color is so pretty. I'm gonna go ahead and just do my lower lash line with kind of the same 3 shades that we used in the crease. My brain is not working. I said like 500 times. So sorry. I don't want to do like a black wing, but I do want to add like a little something. I'm going to take the Nabla Dazzle liner in the shade Mantra. I hope this is still available, but it's kind of like this really pretty bronzy color, and it looks like this little tip. I think that'll look really pretty. I wanted to create a little wing with this. When I say little, I hope it stays little. I just got the best news. I've been really stressed about so many things in my personal life, and just, oh my god, I'm gonna get emotional. Not when I'm doing eyeliner. I think that came out pretty cool. Like a nice little flick there. So let me do the other eye really quick off camera because I was not breathing the whole time, and I need to breathe. It's healthy to do so. Alright, the other wing took me like 15 seconds. It was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So now I'm going to go into mascara. This is a new mascara from BH Cosmetics. It's called the Stellar Lash, and I have been using this for the past couple days. Well, at least anytime I put makeup on, because I have not been wearing a lot of makeup lately. I just don't have time. But yeah, I really do like this mascara a lot. I have not heard a single sound from her for like a couple minutes now, so hopefully it stays that way. I really like how my makeup came out. Like, this is so freaking beautiful. I'm so glad to go clean up some dog pee later. For the lips, I think I want to do something really pretty and glossy and just let the eyes kind of stand out. This is a new lip gloss from Dose of Colors. It's in the shade Made You Blush, and it's so pretty. I think this color will look really nice with the eyes. So I'm just gonna go, these look really pigmented. I'm just gonna go straight on the lips, no lip liner. Ooh. Oh, this smells so good. And this formula, you guys, oh my god. I want to eat it. This lip gloss formula is so good. Like, my lips were dry and crusty, but you can't tell. It is so like nourishing and soft and creamy and just glides on. It looks so pretty. This color is gorgeous, by the way. Definitely a Jess shade. I love this a lot. So this is like the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, this little get ready with me, even though I'm not going anywhere at all. But as I promised, I'm going to show you guys Mia. Hey Mia! Hey! You happy to be out? So this is little Mia. Hi! So hard to see her like little eyes and face because she's so dark, but she's a little angel baby and she's so soft and I love her so much. Hey! Hi, boo-boos. You just love attention. This is my little teddy bear. Oh, good job, good job. Hi, baby. I don't want to torture you. You're good. You're just chill on my lap. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm just really happy to have filmed something, and I hope you guys like Mia. I'm really like overwhelmed, but with a lot of love and joy. All this stress will be totally worth it. She's just a really good dog, and I can't wait. I can't wait for you to just learn more. She's looking at herself in the mirror. She's mommy's girl. As usual, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, mesijesibeauty, Instagram, MAKEUPBYJESI, and of course, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do so before you go, and also hit that little bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. With all of that said, I will see you guys in my next one.
Say bye, Mia. Say bye.
Bye, guys.